The land was thirsty. The sun had burned the fields until they cracked open, and the people of the village could no longer remember the taste of fresh water. Mothers watched their children's lips split from dryness. Fathers dug deep into the ground, but the wells coughed only dust. The once lively marketplace was silent, for there was no food left to sell, and the goats and cattle had already perished. But in the heart of the village, there was a maiden named Efua. She was not the wealthiest nor the strongest, but she carried within her a heart greater than fear. When she looked upon the faces of the hungry children, her chest tightened with a pain deeper than her own thirst. One evening, the village elders gathered beneath the withered baobab tree. They told the story that had been whispered through generations, that the river had dried because the spirits of the land had been angered. Only a pure heart, willing to sacrifice, could awaken its flow again. The people trembled at this tale, for they knew what sacrifice meant. But Efua did not tremble. She rose from the crowd, her voice steady though her eyes glistened with sorrow. "If my life can give life to my people, then let me go," she said. The elders wept, for they had not meant for her to take on such a burden. But the villagers, desperate and hollow-eyed, clung to her words like a final hope. That night, Efua walked barefoot to the riverbed, now only a stretch of cracked earth and scattered stones. The moonlight bathed her in silver, and the air was so still it seemed to hold its breath. She knelt on the dry ground, pressing her palms into the soil. She whispered, "Take me, but let them live." A sudden wind rose, swirling dust and shadows around her. The ground trembled, and the spirits of the river appeared, tall, shimmering figures, neither man nor woman, with eyes that glowed like deep waters. They spoke without sound, their voices echoing within her soul. "Child of earth, will you give yourself for those who cannot give for you?" Tears rolled down Efua's cheeks, but she nodded. "Yes. Let them drink again, even if I never see the dawn." The spirits touched her heart, and her body dissolved into a stream of light. From where she knelt, water burst forth, rushing, roaring, spilling across the cracked earth until the river ran full once more. The dry soil drank deeply, the field softened, and the air was filled with the scent of life returning. At sunrise, the villagers came running to the sound of rushing water. They fell to their knees, cupping the river in their hands, drinking, laughing, crying all at once. The children splashed in its waves, and the elders bowed their heads in reverence. But when they searched for Efua, they found only her headscarf caught on a stone by the river's edge. From that day on, the river never dried again. No matter how harsh the sun burned or how long the season shifted, it flowed steady, strong, eternal. The people believed that Efua's spirit lived in the current, her laughter in the ripples, her tears in its endless song. And so the village told the story to every child who drank from its waters, that their lives were a gift from a maiden who loved them more than herself. A reminder that true sacrifice does not vanish, it flows forever. Subscribe for more related videos. See you in the next video.